Good afternoon everybody. Today I am going to take the next topic of RTOS and IDE for embedded system design. Today I am going to take about task synchronization and deadlock, the 4 conditions of deadlock and how to overcome the deadlock. Let us begin with task synchronization. What is task synchronization? It is the act of making process aware of the access of shared resources by each process to avoid conflicts is known as task synchronization. What is the definition of task synchronization? Making process aware of the access of shared resources by each process and to avoid conflicts. When it is sharing a common resources, conflicts takes place. To avoid the conflicts, how to avoid the conflicts is known as task synchronization. So, what are the issues? Issues in task synchronization are racing around conditions and deadlock, dining philosopher problem, producer consumer problem, reader writer problem and priority inversion problem, etc. Issues of task synchronization are racing around condition, deadlock, dining philosopher problem, producer consumer problem, reader writer problem and priority inversion, etc. What is this racing around condition? Racing means, in a simple definition, racing is when multiple processors are accessing a shared data without access control. The final result depends upon the execution order, creating what is called as race around condition. What is racing around condition? When multiple processors are accessing shared data without access control. The final result, what happens is, depends upon the execution order, creating what is called as race around condition. Race condition occurs when it will occur. Race condition will occur when 2 or more operations occur in an undefined manner. If it is not structured, if it is not defined in a proper manner, then race condition will occur. When 2 or more processors are reading or writing some shared data and the final result depends on who runs precisely when are called race condition. When 2 or more processors are reading or writing some shared data and final result depends on who runs precisely when, this is called as race condition. Race condition should be avoided because they can cause errors in applications and are difficult to debug. The race condition should be avoided because they can cause fine errors and applications are difficult to debug. This is called as race around condition. The concurrent execution of 2 processes is not guaranteed to be determinate, since different executions of the same program on the same data may not produce the same result. The concurrent execution of 2 processes is not guaranteed to be determinate, since different executions of the same program on the same data may not produce the same result. This is about the race around condition and task synchronization. Next very important topic is deadlock. Deadlock, what is the meaning of deadlock? Deadlock is a condition, it creates a situation where none of the processes are able to make any progress in their execution. Deadlock condition creates a situation where none of the processes are able to make any progress in their execution, resulting in set of deadlock processes. 4 conditions that must hold simultaneously. 4 conditions it will hold simultaneously for there to occur a deadlock. First one is called as mutual exclusion. Second one is called as hold and wait. Third one is no resources preemption and circular wait. These are the 4 conditions the situation deadlock occurs. What are the 4 conditions? Mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption and circular wait. Let me explain one by one only in a simple defined way or simple definition with respect to embedded system. What is this mutual exclusion? Mutual exclusion is only one process may use a resource at a time. So, only one process is allowed to resource at a time. Once a process has been allocated a particular resource, it has exclusive use of the resource. No other process can use a resource while it is allocated to process. Once if one process is allocated to particular resource, one process has been allocated to particular resource, the other process has to wait, other process is not allowed to allocate, that is it has to wait. Second one is hold and wait. First one is mutual exclusion. I will explain mutual exclusion once again. Only one process use a resource at a time. Once if a process has been allocated a particular resource, it has exclusive use of the resource. Second one is hold and wait. A process may hold a resource at the same time it requires another one. Hold and wait. What is the meaning of hold and wait? A process hold a resource at the same time it requires another one. This is called holding one and waiting for another one. The third type of deadlock occurs situation is circular waiting. What is this circular waiting? It is a situation can arise in which process P1 holds the resource R1, process is holding the resource R1 while it requests at the same time resource R2, and process P2 holds R2, but process P2 is holding resource R2 while it requests R1. That means P1 is holding R1 but it is requesting by P2, while R2 while it is request the resource R2 and process P2 is holding it. R2 while it requests resource R1. Each process holds at least one resource needed by the next process. In a simplified way, each process holds at least only one resource, but that resources is needed by the next process in the chain. There may be more than two processes involved in a circular wait. There may be more than two processes involved in a circular wait condition. This situation of a deadlock is called as circular waiting. And the fourth one is no preemption. No resource can be forcibly removed from a process holding it. Resource can be released only by the explicit action of the process rather than by the action of an external authority. This is called as no preemption. What is no preemption? No resources can be forcibly removed from a process holding it. Resources can be released only by the explicit action of the process rather than by the action of any external authority. This is called as no preemption. So, what is a deadlock? Deadlock is a condition. It creates a situation where none of the processes are able to make any progress in their execution. This is resulting in a set of deadlock situation. For condition that must hold simultaneously for to be deadlock. What are the four conditions? The situations comes in deadlock: mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption and circular wait. The next point is deadlock problem is handled by using a protocol. How to overcome the deadlock? That is by using a protocol. In a simplified way, using protocol we can prevent or avoid deadlocks. You can prevent or avoid deadlocks to take care that system will never enter a deadlock state. To take care of that, system will never enter a deadlock state. Second one is detect and recover. Allow the system to enter a deadlock state, detect it and recover from the deadlock. allow the system to enter a deadlock state, detect it and recover from deadlock. Third one is ignore the deadlock. To ensure the deadlock never occurs in the system, you have to ignore the deadlock. The next point is deadlock prevention and deadlock detection algorithms. There are some algorithms. Those algorithms called as deadlock detection algorithm and deadlock prevention algorithm. It is used for ignoring the deadlock. Deadlock prevention is set of methods. These are some methods for ensuring that at least one of the necessary condition cannot hold. These methods prevent deadlocks by containing how requests for resources can be made. That is, these methods prevent deadlocks by constraining how requests for resources can be made. And deadlock avoidance. What is the deadlock avoidance? It requires the operating system be given in advance additional information concerning without resources a process will request and use during the lifetime. If a system does not employ either a deadlock prevention or a deadlock avoidance algorithm, then deadlock situation may occur. If a system does not employ either a deadlock prevention or deadlock avoidance, then deadlock situation will occur. If a system does not ensure that a deadlock will never occur and also does not provide a mechanism for deadlock detection and recovery, then the system is deadlock state. That means if a system does not ensure a deadlock will never occur and also does not provide a mechanism for deadlock detection or recovery, definitely deadlock state. Then system is said to be deadlock state. One more concept called as live lock. What is this live lock? If two or more processors continually repeat the same interaction in response to changes in the other processes without doing any useful work, then it is called as live lock. That means these processes are not in the waiting state and they are running concurrently. This is different from a deadlock because in a deadlock all processes are in the waiting state, but here it is running concurrently. This is called as live lock. This is a situation in which two or more processes continuously change their state in response to changes in the other processes without doing any useful work. This is similar to deadlock in no progress is made but differs in that neither process is blocked or waiting for anything. Live lock is a risk with some algorithms that detect and recover from deadlock. Live lock is a risk with some algorithm that detect and recover from deadlock. If more than one process takes action, the deadlock detection algorithm can be repeatedly triggered. This is called as live lock. The next one is starvation. Starvation is a resource management problem where what is a starvation? It is a resource management problem. Process does not get the resource or CPU if it needs for a long time because the resources are being allocated to some other process. It has been waiting for a long time. This is called as starvation. If a process is required some resource and it will never get a resource, but the process is waiting for that resource in the CPU, that is called as starvation. What is a starvation? Starvation is a resource management problem. It is not a solution, it is a problem where a resource does not get the resource. A process does not get a resource, it needs for long time because the resources are being allocated to other process. And what is a starvation? Starvation is nothing but one situation in which process waits for another event that might never occur in the system. So whatever the process is waiting, that is not happening, then it is said to be starvation. So select the victim only for finite number of times. Use rollback method for selecting victim process. This is about the starvation. So, once again I will repeat what I did. What is the task synchronization? What are the problems? Task synchronization means making process to execute smoothly when it is accessing a shared memory by each process, that is to avoid conflicts. This is called as task synchronization. So, what are the issues means racing around condition, that is multiple processor accessing a shared data without access control. The final result depends upon the execution order, creating what we call is called as race condition. And second one is called as deadlock. What are the four conditions of deadlock? Hold and wait, circular waiting, no preemption, that is mutual exclusion. Mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no resource preemption, circular wait. These are the situation where deadlock happens. So, deadlock problem is overcome by protocol detect and recover, ignore the deadlock. Deadlock prevention and deadlock avoidance by using a set of detection algorithm and prevention algorithm. And live lock and the starvation. What is live lock? Is a risk with some algorithms that detects and recovers from the deadlock. That is situation in which two or more processes continuously change their state in response to changes in their other processes without doing any useful work. Then this is similar way you can call this as deadlock, in that no progress is made but differs in that neither process is blocked or waiting for anything. This is called as live lock. Then starvation. Starvation is a process. What is a starvation? Starvation is one type of situation, process waits for an event that might never occur in the system is called as starvation. Starvation is a resource management problem where a process does not get the resources it needs for long time because the resources are being allocated to other processes is called as starvation. In the next class, I am going to teach about semaphore. So, thank you for listening. Thank you.